Hello, everyone. This is Tim from Cleveland Baseball Fan 879, and this is game number 108 of the 2007 Cleveland Indians Strat-O-Matic Mostly Advanced Replay. Today is the final game of a three-game series between the Texas Rangers and the Indians. The Rangers come into the game with a 45-62 record, and the Indians come into the game with a 48-59 record. And today's starting pitchers are for the Texas Rangers, Kason Gabbert, who, yes, pitched a week or so ago for the Red Sox. He's been traded to the Rangers. And for the Indians is Jake Westbrook. Now, Westbrook on the season in making his 14th start, his 6-6 record, and was 76 in the third innings pitched, has allowed 35 earned runs, walked 24, struck out 51, and has a 4.13 ERA. All right, here are today's lineups. Leading off for the Texas Rangers, leading off and playing second base, Ian Kinsler. Batting second, playing left field, Brad Wilkerson. Batting third and playing shortstop, Michael Young. Cleaning up the designated hitter, Jason Botts. Batting fifth and playing center field, Marlon Byrd. Batting sixth and playing right field, Nelson Cruz. Batting seventh and playing first base, Jared Saltalamacchia. Batting eighth and catching, Adam Melhuse. And batting ninth and playing third base, Ramon Vasquez. And the starting lineup for the Tribe, leading off and designated hitting, Grady Sizemore, getting a break from the field today. There's batting second, playing third, Casey Blake. Batting third behind the plate, Victor Martinez. Cleaning up and playing first base, Ryan Garco. Batting fifth and playing shortstop, Johnny Peralta. Batting sixth and playing left field, because Gabbert's a lefty, Jason Michaels. Batting eighth and batting seventh and playing center field, Kenny Lofton. Batting eighth and playing right field, Franklin Gutierrez. And batting ninth and playing second is Josh Barfield. All right, and one other roster move. Actually should have been available for the last game, but we'll say that he had travel issues. Aaron Fultz has rejoined the team after being on the then disabled, now injured list. And to make room, they have designated Fernando Cabrera for assignment. So, all right, now we got particulars out of the way. Let's play ball. Here's Ian Kinsler. And a 4-2. And against a righty, that's a ground ball to third. And Casey Blake will retire Kinsler, one down. Here's Brad Wilkerson. 4-7, 1-10 single chance. That's a 17. So Garco will pick this one up on a hop. Take it to the bag himself. Two down. Here's Michael Young. And a 6-10 is a center field X. Oh boy. Lofton as a 4. A 12 is not in range. Might be for the best. He is an E4, so a 5-10, he'll make the play. And that's an 11, and he boots it. Wow. So Young reaches second on the air, and let's see if that proves costly. Here is Botts. For 10, no. Okay, so switch hitter batting left-handed. Ground ball to second. Barfield throws to first, and that will retire the side. We go to the bottom of the first. The Rangers nothing, and the Indians coming to bat. And they will face Kason Gabbert, who they faced when the Red Sox played them. If you want to see that video, go for it. And then here's the lineup for the Indians. And leading off and playing designated hitter, Grady Sizemore, 278 average, 11 homers, 46 RBIs. For 8 against a lefty is a ground ball to second. And Kinsler throws to first, retire Sizemore. And that'll bring up Casey Blake. Casey, 264 average, 11 homers, 48 RBIs. And 411 against a righty as a fly ball to center. And Marlon Byrd puts that away, 2 down. And that'll bring up the catcher, Victor Martinez. Victor on the season, 293 average, 22 homers, 72 RBIs. And a 3-6 against a lefty is a swing and a miss, strike 3. And the Indians go down 1-2-3 here in the first. We go to the second. Rangers nothing and the Indians nothing. And here's Marlon Byrd. Three, and that ball is ripped into center field, base hit. Not the column you want to play with for Marlon Byrd. And let's see, C-Steeler, they will hold him on. Because if they don't, he'd be 1-11. And here's Nelly Cruz. 1-8, and Cruz swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout for Westbrook. And here's Saltalamacchia. 4-7. Switch hitter batting left-handed. 1-10 single chance. That's the wrong side of that one, but Garco throws to second for 1. The return throw, even to get Saltalamacchia, who's only an average runner, is not in time. 2 down. Here's Adam Melhuse. Catcher. And he goes down on strikes to retire the side. And we go to the bottom of the second. Rangers nothing and the Indians nothing. And Garco, Peralta, and Michaels due up here in the bottom of the second. All right, and here's Garco's stats. 257 average, 12 homers, 44 RBIs. 5-12, third base X, 18 will be in range for Vasquez. And he will retire Garco, 1 down. Here's Johnny Peralta. Peralta on the season. 246 average, 16 homers, 49 RBIs. 5-2. And that ball is ripped to left field. Going back is Wilkerson and into the standing room only, under the home run porch, the standing room only section, as that ball just gets over the 19-foot wall, I believe. That's a home run for Peralta. 1-4 and that 1-9, and that's a 4. So Johnny Peralta with his 17th homer and 50th RBI, and the Indians take a 1-0 lead. And here's Jason Michaels, the left. When a lefty is pitching, he is playing left field usually. And a 6-12, not playing the injuries. Pitcher X not in range on the D20, and since he is an E0, that is an automatic out. 2 down, and here's Kenny Lofton. Sorry, Michaels was hitting 205 with 6 homers and 29 RBIs. Now I'll bring up Kenny Lofton. Of course, only have his Indian stats. For his Indian stats, 7 hits and 17 at-bats with 3 RBIs. Here's Lofton. 1-7, ground ball to short. And Young throws the first. That will retire the side, but the home run by Peralta gives the Indians a 1-0 lead going to the top of the third. And Ramon Vasquez leads off for the Rangers. And then back to the top of the order with Kinsler and Wilkerson. 5-5 against the lefty, fly ball to left. And there is Michaels. Retire Vasquez, 1 down. And here's Ian Kinsler, grounded out his first time up. 1-7's a ground ball to short. Peralta fires the first, 2 down. And here's Wilkerson. Wilkerson grounded out his first time up. 6-6. And against the lefty, he draws a walk. So 2-out walk for Wilkerson. They will hold him on. And here's Michael Young. 5-10, and that's a fly ball to the left field. And Michaels, once again, will get under it and put it away, and that will retire the side. Rangers leave 1, and through 2.5, it's the Indians 1 and the Rangers nothing. And Gabbert will face Gutierrez, Barfield, and Sizemore. Gutierrez on the season, .298 average in 136 plate appearances. 6 doubles, a triple, 9 homers, and 24 RBIs. 6-2. And he draws a walk, so leadoff walk for Gutierrez. And they're going to hold on Gutierrez, but Mel Hughes is a +2 arm, so they're probably going to try to take advantage of this. He'd be 1-12. Starts at a 13. You knock off 3 for holding him on, but the +2 from the catcher. And he will take off. Here's the throw. And that's a 13, and he's caught. All right, here's Barfield. Barfield on the season, .267 average, 2 homers, and 25 RBIs. 2-7, and that's a fly ball to center. 2 down. Here's Sizemore, grounded out his first time up. 3-3 against the lefty, base hit the left field. And he will try his hand, try to get into scoring position with 2 down. As an A Steeler, he starts at a 15, bumps him down to 13 for being held, but back up to a 15 because of the noodle arm. Off goes Sizemore. Here's the throw. And wow. All right, so the Indians run themselves out of an inning. And Blake will lead off the bottom of the 4th, but the Indians run themselves out of this inning. And Mel Hughes must have been eating his Wheaties or drank his Gatorade. All right. Botts, Bird, and Cruz do up here in the top of the 4th. D20. I'm going to have to replace the D20 if it's going to be evil like that. 110. And that's a base hit to left field. So first hit for Botts in the series. And they will not hold him on. Here's Marlon Bird. And we will re-roll a foul ball. 1-7 is a fly ball to center, and there's Kenny Lofton, 1 down. And here's Nelson Cruz. 5-9, fly ball to center. Another play for Lofton, 2 down. Let's see if we can make it the trifecta with Saltalamacchia to fly out to Kenny Lofton. 2 down, runner at first. Rangers trail 1-0. 6-6. And against the lefty, he draws a walk, so he reaches base for the 2nd time today. That'll bring up Mel Hughes, who threw out 2 Indians on the base paths in the bottom half of the 3rd. 5-11. And against the lefty, base hit to center field. Not holding Bonts on makes him a 13. With 2 outs makes him a 15. And that is to center field. Lofton's a +2, so wow. So 12, 13, 15, 17. Yes, they will send him. Let's see if the D20 can be nice to the Indians here. 1-17. Nope. It's going to be good for the Rangers and bad for the Indians. And this game is tied at 1. And here's Ramon Vasquez. 3-7. He goes down on strikes to retire the side, but the Rangers tie the game at 1, going to the bottom of the 4th. And Gabbert will face Blake, Martinez, and Garco. One 8, and Blake is down on strikes. 1 down. 2nd strikeout for Gabbert. There's Victor Martinez. 5-9. Switch hitter batting right-handed. I wish he was batting left-handed. On a 9, that's off the wall and into second with a double, is Victor Martinez. That is Victor's 26th double. And it gives the Indians runner in scoring position for Ryan Garco. 5-5. Oh, I wish it was against the lefty. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So feast or famine here so far for the pitcher Gabbert. Here's Johnny Peralta. 2-10, fly ball to right, and the Indians strand a runner on second. We go to the 5th. Kinsler, Wilkerson, and Young, 3rd time through the order for the Rangers. For 4 shortstop X, and that 11 will not be in range for Peralta. Needs a 7-11. And Peralta boots it. 2nd error of the game for the Indians. And they will 1-12. You know what they're going to test out? Victor's arm. Actually, no, maybe 1-13. Yeah, they're definitely going to test it now. All right, here's Kinsler. Throw to second. That's 10. He's in there because, of course, the D20 is going to be nice for the Rangers. They will not attempt to steal third. He'd be a 1-13 1-8. So runner on, go ahead, run at second base for Brad Wilkerson. And 1-7, and he draws a walk, and they might get bullpen action coming here. And now here's Michael Young. For 8. Ooh, that's just what the doctor semi-ordered. Ground ball to short. Though Peralta throws to second to get Wilkerson. The return throw is in time to get Young. Moving to third is Kinsler. There are 2 down. And here's Jason Botts. Singled and scored his last time up. Two, 3, fly ball to right. And there is Gutierrez, makes the catch. Retire the Rangers. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. The Rangers won and the Indians won. And do it for the Indians, Michaels, Lofton, and Gutierrez. One 7 against the lefty, base hit to right field. So 1 for 2 for Michaels today. They will not hold him on. Oh, is it D-Stealer? Yeah. No, they'll take their chances that he's not going to go anywhere. Even though he'd be a 1-11. Nah. All right, here's Kenny Lofton. 2-8. Line drive caught by the third baseman. And Vasquez retires Lofton. 1 down. And here is Franklin Gutierrez. Walked his first time up and was caught stealing. 5-5. And of course against the righty. Swing and a miss, straight 3. 2 down. And Michaels. No, I'll try to make Barfield have some magic here. 6-12, pitcher X not in range, and an E0 is an automatic play. And the Indians go quickly here in the 5th, with only leaving the leadoff single. And Westbrook will come out for the 6th. This is actually both pitchers' point of weakness inning, but Westbrook has gone through the order. He's faced 22 batters in 5 innings. And Rafael Betancourt loosening in the pen. Two, 3, ground ball to short. And Peralta makes the play, 1 down. Here's Nelson Cruz. 3-2, and then there's the Neil Lomax. Caught by the second baseman Barfield. Nobody on, so just the 1 out. 2 down. There's Salta Lamacchia. Grounded to fielder's choice and walked in 2 appearances. 3-12, and he draws a walk. So Salta Lamacchia being very patient. And that'll bring up the switch hitter Mel Hughes. And then Aaron Foltz is also loosening in the pen, maybe to get the final out here in the 6th. 3-10, and he draws a walk. And let's see here. Vasquez is a lefty, so they will call on the lefty, Aaron Foltz. to try to end the 6th inning here. Lefty-lefty matchup. .611 against the lefty. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that's a way to come back off the disabled list if you're Aaron Fultz. Rangers strand 2. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Gabbert now just starting his 3rd time through the order. Opening 18. He has allowed 4 hits, walked 1, and struck out 4. All right. And here's Gabbert. Faced Sizemore, singled and was caught stealing his last time up. 3-5, draws a walk. And they will not send him now because the D20 has been even. I know I keep saying that, and that will be a theme for a lot of them. Frank Francisco is loosening in the pen, and so is AJ Murray. All right, Sizemore walks. He's on first, holding him on. Here's Casey Blake, flown out and struck out in 2 appearances. Probably should have bunted. Yep, should have bunted. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Dumbass, know your situation. Sorry, I just called myself a dummy. All right, here's Victor Martinez, doubled his last time up. 6-8 against a righty, 1-7. That is a ground ball to third. They get Sizemore at second, but the return throw is not able to beat Martinez back in first. There are 2 down. And Rafael Betancourt is loosening in the pen. He will come in the 7th inning. And here's Ryan Garko. 2-7. Found the field goal on that roll. Fly ball to center. And that will retire Garko. Go to the top of the 7th. And make sure that nope, Betancourt is fine. He did not pitch the previous day, so he will be coming out to start the top of the 7th. Fultz pitched his 1/3 of an inning. And, I forgot to give you, we'll give you Fultz's stats, and then we'll give you, so Aaron Fultz on the year just made his 37th appearance, 22 2/3 innings pitched, 14 earned runs, 8 walks, 18 strikeouts, 5.56 ERA. Now let's get to the better relief pitcher, Rafael Betancourt on the season. Rafi making his 52nd appearance. 54 1/3 innings pitched, 13 earned runs, 3 walks, 51 strikeouts, and 3 saves, and a 2.15 ERA. He will face top of the lineup again, Kinsler, Wilkerson, and Young. 3-5 and draws a walk. And they are not expecting a bunt from Wilkerson. And Kinsler will be a 1-13 to steal. 23 steals. Not expecting a bunt. So Wilkerson will actually square around. He'd be a C bunter. They're not expecting it. Ooh, 9 might not be good enough. C and a 9. Batter is safe. The lead runner is thrown out by the catcher, so bunted it a little too hard in front of the plate, and Martinez gobbles it up, throws to the shortstop covering to get Kinsler. Wilkerson will take Kinsler's place at first. They will hold him on. There's Michael Young, 0 for 2, 0 for 3, reached on an error. 2-7, fly ball to center. And Lofton makes the catch, 2 down. Here's Jason Botts. 2-6, swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will retire the side. Stretch time here at Jacobs Field. The Indians won and the Rangers won. Of course, you'd have this on the last game of the series. Gabbert will start the 7th, but Francisco is ready when needed, and that may be when he gives up his first hit. Here's Peralta, homered and flew out his 2 appearances. 4-9, draws a walk. And that'll be it for Gabbert. I'll bring in Frank Francisco. And Francisco. Ooh. They'll let Michaels hit. Usually don't let him hit against righties, but not right now. All right, here's Michaels. Singled and grounded out in 2 appearances. 3-2. Singles to center field. Peralta not being held on at 12, but the center fielder, Bird, they'll put the stop sign up. And that will bring up Kenny Lofton, and he is one mission. They will be expecting a bunt, the Rangers will. And that will make him a B bunter. Being a 6 is just fine and dandy, thrown out by the third baseman, runners advance. So they'll call it 5-4 on the sacrifice. And let's see here. It's the righty. Nah, they're going to let Gutierrez hit here. All right, infield in, runners on second and third, 1 down. Go ahead runs at third, and here's Gutierrez. And he walks. So, and that means Francisco is tired. And do they want to go to A.J. Murray? He does have a couple that would be automatic single 2 stars. As if you see the 5-5 and 5-6 rolls, that dot means if he is tired, which he is now, those would become singles. Yeah, they'll pull him. All right, A.J. Murray will come into the game, and if you watch the previous video, you will have seen his card. So please go to that video, and you will get a refresher on his card. All right, Murray pitched an inning in the previous game. I'll give you what he did. But he will face Barfield with the bases loaded, 1 down. Infield is in. Let me get Murray into the scorecard. Francisco gets an out. All right, here's Barfield. 1-8. And against the lefty, line drive caught by the first baseman. And that's a loud out right to Saltalamacchia, 2 down. And here's Grady Sizemore, chance to maybe put the Indians ahead. 5-7. And that ball that's a long drive. Deep to right center field. Going back is Cruz. And for the second game in a row, break out the rye bread and the mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. And I'll give you just a clue of what this is. Hold on. The 5-7 roll is a 1-13 home run chance, and that's an 8. And for the second straight game, the Indians have hit a grand slam, and that will put them ahead 5-1. We'll be right back. And for Sizemore, that is home run number 12 and RBIs 47, 48, 49, and 50. Oh, that looms large. And let's see here. Jensen Lewis will get some work here. And here's Casey Blake. 6-7 against a righty. And he draws a walk. And they will get C.J. Wilson loosening in the pen. He has not pitched this series. And here's Victor Martinez. 6-5. And against a righty, that ball is hit deep to left field. And that's back to the warning track to the wall, and that ball is gone. A 1-18 home run chance against a right-handed hitter, which Victor is against a left-handed pitcher. And the Indians have struck for 6 here in the 7th. And Mr. Murray has not had a great series. And they will go ahead and they will... Actually, they won't give the ball to Wilson. He'll probably pitch the 8th. We'll go with Willie Ayer. So Murray only gets the 1 out and gives up the 2 home runs. And for Victor Martinez, that would be home run number 23 and RBIs 73 and 74. So Ayer will be in the game. 2 down. He might just pitch the rest of the game. And here's Ryan Garko. 3-12. Popped him up foul territory. And that's caught by the third baseman, Vasquez, and that will retire the side. But the Indians look more like the Cleveland Browns and put up a 6 spot. And after batting around, they lead 7-1 going to the top of the 8th. Let's see here. They'll have Jensen Lewis pitch the 8th, and they'll probably have Borowski pitch the 9th just to get him some work. All right, so Jensen Lewis will come in the top of the 8th. And Ayer will pitch the bottom of the 8th. It probably won't be for much. Okay, so... Yes, Lewis faced Bird. Bird 1 for 3 on the day. 4-3, first base X, and Garko is not a 1, so that will get through for a base hit. And here's Nelson Cruz. 0 for 3 strikeout, fly out, and a line out. 6-9, and down on strikes is Cruz. 1 down. Here's Saltalamacchia. 4-12. And 4-12 against a left-hander is a fly ball to right. And that'll bring up Adam Melhuse. 5-7. Batting. Hey, there's sides of swing and a miss, strike 3. So Lewis sets the Rangers down here in the 8th. And they will either go to Joe Borowski or Rafael Perez. They'll probably go to Borowski. Error comes out for the bottom of the 8th. The Indians lead 7-1. And here's the pitch to Peralta, who's homered and walked in 3 appearances. Scored 2 runs, drove in 1. 3-5, and that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. He's got to do that at least once a game. And here's Jason Michaels. 2 for 3 on the day. 4-7. And that's a base hit, so 3 for 4 day for Jason Michaels. Here's Kenny Lofton. 6-5. And, ooh, that would have been a normal home run chance if it were in range, but it's a 1-7, and that's an 11. Lofton's at least into second with a double. Now you got to worry about what's going to happen with Michaels not being held on. Makes him a 15. That ball is hit to center field, assumed to be Bird, nothing there. And what the heck, they're up 7-1. Michaels a 1-15 to try to score. Whoops. Hey, that's a 12, and the D20 roll goes right for the Indians. As Michaels scores all the way from first on the double by Lofton. 8-1. And there may be people filing out to try to beat the traffic. There's Franklin Gutierrez. And that's a fly ball to center, caught by center fielder Bird. 2 down. And that'll bring up Josh Barfield, one of 2 Indians players did not have a hit today. Lofton got his first one, and let's see if Barfield can get off the schneid here. 1-5, he will not, and he will strike out to end the inning. The Indians add 1 more, and we go to the 9th. Indians lead 8-1, and while it's not a save situation, Joe Borowski, hold on, timeout. See if he comes in or whether Rafael Perez will come in. All right, and here's Joe Borowski. Borowski on the season, not very good, but I'll give you his numbers anyways. All right, Borowski on the season making his 33rd appearance. 31 and a third innings, a 3-2 record, 31 and a third innings pitched, 26 earned runs, 4 walks, 22 strikeouts, has converted 15 of 23 save opportunities and has a 7.47 ERA. And he will face Vasquez, Kinsler, and Wilkerson. Since it's a non-save situation, we'll be using the parentheses, so he is considered automatically tired if he gives up 3 hits and or walks, unintentional walks. 212. And that's the Neil Lomax right there. Line drive caught by the second baseman, Barfield. 1 down. Here's Ian Kinsler. 5-11. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So 2 up, 2 down. And once again, the electronic sounds of Europe's final countdown are playing over the speakers. 2 down. Last chance for the Rangers is Brad Wilkerson. And a 5-8. Second base X. Is a 6 in range for Barfield. Yes, it is. Nice play by Barfield. Ranges towards first. Gets it. Throws to first. And that will be your ball game. Final score from Jacobs Field. The Indians win this one 8-1 using a 6-run 7th inning. And we'll be back with the final line score in just a moment. All right, final line score. Indians 8 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors. The Rangers 1 run, 4 hits and no errors. They could not take advantage of 6 walks by Indians pitching. And speaking of that, Jake Westbrook going 5 2/3 innings will get the no decision yet again. And the win will go to Rafael Betancourt as he pitched the top of the 7th before the Indians went on their 6-run rally. And then Jensen Lewis and Joe Borowski finish off the game. And the Indians now get back to 10 games under 500 with a 49-59 record. The Rangers, meanwhile, will go to 45-63. And I'll be right back to give you the next series that the Indians will play. All right, so the next series that the Indians will play will be a 4-game series against the Minnesota Twins at the Metrodome. They were still playing there in 2007, so this will be the end of a 10-game homestand as they now go on the road for 7 straight. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you've not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell icon and choose your notifications. You'll be notified of any new videos. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good night, everybody.